Testing data shows America's students are falling behind. Kids nationwide are performing worse on math and reading tests over the last decade.
We found that in 83% of the districts in the country, scores have declined in reading over the last decade, and in something like 75%, they've declined in math.
Researchers at Harvard and Stanford say the declines, which worsened during the pandemic, began before the coronavirus shut down schools. Experts say the U.S. entered a learning recession in 2013. Nat Malkus is a former middle school teacher and now senior fellow of education policy at the American Enterprise Institute.
We see everybody sort of peaking in that 2012 to 2015 timeframe. It's not a cascade. It happened across the board.
Malkus says there's no one single reason for the decline, but highlights notable changes at the time, including the elimination of the No Child Left Behind Act, which had forced schools to meet targets or face financial consequences, and the explosive use of social media and smartphones.
It could be the endless scrolling. It's hard to know. You know, the test scores sort of tell you the direction things are going.
Another complicating factor, absenteeism rates, which are 8% higher than before the pandemic. Education Secretary Linda McMahon recently told lawmakers she's well aware there's a problem.
When you have only 30% or even a little less of 8th graders and 4th graders that can read at proficient level, we are failing our students, and we need to change that.
In Alabama, change is happening. 4th grade math scores are improving from pandemic lows as the state invests more money in teacher training and more support for disadvantaged students.
Back to basics and aligning everything. It sounds so simple, but it is so difficult to do.
Later this month, the federal government will release what's known as the nation's report card, giving insight into math and reading scores for 9 and 13-year-olds. The report, which is mandated by Congress, could also help spotlight the ways policymakers can improve education. In Washington, Mark Meredith, Fox News.